big guys, they're heavy guys. I'm doing an open weight fight. Bet on Logan Paul. Hey guys, John here, aka Bruce Lee. I'm a kickboxing teacher from Canada, and today we're looking at whether or not Logan Paul can beat Floyd Mayweather. I cannot believe this fight is happening, but it's happening. So we're gonna take a look at some sparring footage that Logan Paul put up on his channel a little while ago, and let's see if he's got the skills to pay the bills. Let's go! Wait. If you listen really closely, you can hear like whoosh, 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 whoosh. They added that in. Like, no one's hands have freaking propellers on the forearms. Like, yeah, that's just dramatic effect. It's actually really good head movement. Nice. Good composure. You know, Logan Paul's movement here actually isn't bad at all, and he's able to slip and counter with some few punches. And who the other guy, whatever, Drago-looking guy here, you can tell he has some training, but he's not very refined because he's leaving a lot of openings, and he kind of looks a little stiff on the way in. Okay. Okay. Logan Paul's just better than this guy. Does that mean he can beat Floyd Mayweather? Let's find out. You see there where Logan Paul kind of like releases an onslaught, and the guy instantly like bends over. Like, that's a very like noob thing to do. Like, you don't want to defend yourself like that. You want to be moving your head as much as possible, or moving to the side to get out of this position, or having somewhat good posture because you lean over like this. It just makes you even more susceptible to the damage. So it's like you feel a position up out of instinct, but it's really not the right thing to do. The sound effects for the punches are just like, they do make it seem like intense. 3, 4. So Logan Paul has been boxing for a while, so he does look a lot more relaxed than his opponent here. So like, you know, he's not bad. He's not bad at all. This Drago guy like is very stiff, and then when he punches, he always leaves something open, which is not tight. Like, he doesn't have like his hand in tight for his jab. He kind of goes like, ugh. Kind of almost like falling forward all the time. That's what makes him so susceptible to those counter punches. I mean, he got knocked down by essentially a jab here, so it's the counter punching is super effective. Oh, those are good hooks.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, round 2. Still a good head movement. Decent check left hook. Again, this Drago guy is looking stiff, hands down the way in. He slow-mo it for you there. Logan Paul's not even punching. He didn't even put all of his power into that punch. He's kind of just like, ugh. Right? Like, because he knows he doesn't need to.
2.
He can afford to be so nonchalant about this.
4, 5.
Again, like, that sound effect, whoosh. Come on. That guy's not punching nearly that fast or that strong. Again, like, super like wide open. You see after the jab cross that Drago throws, he's just so stiff, hands down. Slipping, like his balance, his feet are just not right underneath him. Good counter. Alright guys, so I think we've seen enough. The rest of the video and most of the beginning is just kind of like an ego stroke for Logan Paul, so you can watch it if you want. I'll have the link in the description below. But you know what? Logan Paul has some pretty legit skills there, and he's very nonchalant, so it looked good even without really trying here. So I think he definitely has some legit skills, and he has been boxing for a very long time. So despite what you might think about like his fights with KSI or this or that, like the guy trains. Alright, the guy trains. The person he fought today was very like, You can tell he was strong, he was tough. I think he's actually a fitness YouTuber of some sort. But he wasn't very refined in his training. That's why his footwork was kind of all over the place. And also why his hands are always down. And like when he comes in, it's so telegraphed, it's so stiff, it's so predictable. So, I mean, it's not like clear. Like, this is not near fighting Floyd Mayweather, right? You know, so what I will say is that I think Logan Paul does have a small chance of beating Mayweather here because it's just his sheer size. So, you know, if he tries to outbox him the way he did here, like back up, try to slip punches, try to outpunch him, I think he's going to lose that fight because Mayweather's perfected that game. But you never know if he pushes Mayweather back or baits him into a lot of clinches, into a lot of dirty boxing. I think the sheer size, he could do damage, maybe even win on points, which is hard to say because I think it's an exhibition match. But you never know, he could do decent. So, do I think he'll beat him? Probably not. In fact, almost certainly not. But does he have a chance? I think he does. You know, maybe like a 5 to 8% chance, which, if you think about it, is pretty high. Like, I think like Logan Paul is like 6'1" or something, and the guy he's fighting is like 6'3". Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're big guys, they're heavy guys. I'm doing an open weight fight, I believe. Honestly, if it was kickboxing, I could beat Logan Paul. So, you know what? The more I think about it, maybe I'm kind of talking out of my ass here. I think I could beat both of these guys if kicks were allowed. Like, it's just sloppy stuff coming from the other guy. And then Logan Paul, I think he just, like, the way he's moving is only tailored for boxing. So I guess even I could beat him. But, you know, Logan Paul or Drago, if you're watching this, and you're in the area, let me know and let's do a fight. Alright, guys, that's my thoughts. Don't bet on Logan Paul unless you think you might get a massive... Actually, you know what? Bet on Logan Paul. I think it's going to be like 50 to 1 odds, and so if you bet like $5, you can still make like hundreds on the off chance he wins. You know what? Go for it. Alright, so I'm gonna catch you guys next time.